Today, we are going to be doing ranking presidents, right? You know how I always rank. We're going to be ranking presidents, but it's based off of who will win in a fight. Basically, if I put all the presidents in one big 50-man Royal Rumble, right? Say all of them were in the ring, 50-man Royal Rumble. Who basically would come out victorious between every single last one of them? They all had to fight to the death. Feel me? RP a lot of them. But yeah, if they all were born at the same time, and they all had to fight to the death about who's the superior president when it came to boxing, that's basically what this list is based off of, bro. So, I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking during this intro, you know. Presidents, ranking presidents based off of who'd win in a fight if they were all in one big Royal Rumble. Let's get it, man. Let's go!
I love you, Jay.
Alright, first round. 1v1. Richard Nixon versus Harry S. Truman. I told you I had 1 minute on each to answer it. I'm going to put a timer on my phone so I know. Alright, based off what I'm looking at here, both of them in their primes. Richard Nixon, Harry S. Truman. I ain't gonna lie, with a nigga named Harry S. Truman, I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about Spider-Man. Harry Osborn was a problem, bro. And any niggas named Harry, I feel like they got some crazy-ass scientific shit up their sleeve, bro. I feel like he just knows something crazy in the science field. Now, I don't really remember what these niggas did. Listen. I tried my hardest paying attention in history class, bro. And my brain was a blur. It was. My brain is a blur, bro. So, all I know is, though, these niggas. If I had to pick for fight-wise, Richard, I'm going to be honest, bro. Richard doesn't seem like the fight. Like, he seems more so like the type you would see on, like, a commercial, like, when it comes to, like, selling honey buns or something. Like, I can see this nigga on there. All right, I got 8 seconds. I'm picking Harry, though. Harry. I'm picking Harry, bro. I'm picking Harry, bro. I feel like under his suit, he, like, low-key built. He might have, like, a sleeper build under his suit, bro. Like, he might be a Master Roshi type of nigga, bro. Like, he seemed like the type of nigga to really train his students on how to fight. You feel me? That's who I'm picking. I ain't gonna lie. I'm picking Harry. No way 23 shots follow me back on IG. Look at this nigga, bro. Dick all in your damn throat. Fanned out like shit, bro. You weren't that excited when I followed you back on IG. Chester A. Arthur versus Franklin Pierce. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. 1 minute on the clock. If I had to say who the hell will win in a fight between these niggas, bro, Chester just looks like he's more so like on the older side of things, bro. Like, I feel like he throw a punch, bro, his damn arm is damn buckling or some shit, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. His arm is snapping. Bones breaking. Bones cracking. All types of shit. You hearing all types of pops. Arm getting placed out of his shoulder. Everything just falling out of place. But Franklin, he seemed like the type of nigga that's more so like, is he from the UK? He seemed like the type of nigga to call a nigga a hobknocker and spit on him. Like that one nigga from iCarly. I don't know what it is, but he seemed like he got aggression inside of him, bro. I got Franklin whooping this nigga ass. I ain't gonna lie. Franklin looks like he got aggression inside, bro. John F. Kennedy, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It kind of looks like John Laurinaitis to me from WWE. I don't know if it's just me. Or James K. Polk winning in a fight. Who do y'all got winning? Let's be honest. Between these niggas, I ain't gonna lie. If that was James K. Polk his whole life, I don't know if that was just his hairstyle when he became president or if that was his hair his whole life. But I'm only basing this off when they became president. John F. Kennedy, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he younger. I feel like he gonna come up with a more mysterious plan about how he could take this nigga off the map if these niggas got into an all-out brawl. I feel like he would have a more mysterious plan about how he would take him off the map. And I feel like this type of nigga, he look like the type of nigga that like he would try to befriend this nigga, then boom, stab this nigga right in the back on some shiesty shit, bro. Some crazy shiesty shit. I don't know. I feel like he has a Joker mastermind. I don't know why I can see it though. Alright. William McKinley versus Hubert Herbert. William McKinley versus Hubert Herbert. Hubert Herbert. Let's see. Hubert Herbert already kind of looked like he on the older side of things, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That nigga already looked like he mainly more so on the older side of things. So I feel like him throwing a punch would be dumb slow. And I feel like it'll be in like 0.5 times speed, bro, if that nigga even try hitting him. Now, William McKinley, one thing about those niggas with butt chins, maybe I'm basing this off of Peter Griffin, but those niggas be having some anger. Those niggas be boxing. The ones with the damn cliff chins, those niggas be boxing. They be throwing bowls, bro. So I got William on this shit. I ain't gonna lie. And look at the way his bow tie is tied, bro. He does not care. He don't care about comfort. Look how this nigga's all, you know, his shit all. He got a nice regular tie on, bro. You feel me? His damn collar's correct. This nigga collar's folded up. Bow tie tight as hell around his neck. He already looking angry. He look like he been through more shit. I got this nigga winning. I got that nigga winning in the fight. James Bunakan or William Henry Harrison. Okay. Now, both of these niggas, bro, I feel like this would be like a... This kind of will remind me of like a William Regal and like a John Laurinaitis type of match or a Michael Cole type of match or something. Like, I feel like that's the type of shit that would put me to sleep if I was in the stands watching. No offense to him, though. Like, I can't see those two niggas boxing, bro. But, I ain't gonna lie. I knew a nigga named William, bro. He was cool. I'm giving it to William. Next. Ronald Reagan or Ulysses S. Grant. Now, Ronald Reagan, I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep it a buck. Ulysses S. Grant, yes, he's from the older times. Ronald Reagan, he looked more like a dad, though. And yes, dads be having more strength just because off the strength that they're a dad. But I wouldn't say this nigga is beating Ulysses S. Grant. Ulysses S. Grant looks like he takes that suit off. He gonna have a Brock Lesnar build, and he ready to put a nigga in a headlock. I can see it, bruh. Like, I can see this nigga taking his shit off, and he has some crazy-ass, big body, one-piece type of build, bruh. You know what I'm trying to say? I can see this nigga having some crazy under that. Pause. Not saying I'm, like, thinking of this nigga physique, but you gotta put your mindset in a certain place right now, bro. Just think about this nigga under his suit. Pause, though. I feel like this nigga built low-key. I can see it. And his name Ulysses. You know that nigga boxing. Bill Clinton or John Adams. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Wait. Wait, am I stupid? Who was the last president before Trump? Was Bill Clinton president twice? Or is that another Clinton? What's that nigga name again? What's that nigga? Joe. Yeah, Joe Biden. Oh, yeah, my fault. I thought his last name was Clinton. Oh, it was Hillary. My fault. No. I was thinking of something. I was thinking of three completely different niggas, bro. Okay. Alright. Bill Clinton. John Adams. Okay. These two niggas boxing in the boxing ring. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest, bro. John Adams look like he from Harry Potter times, bro. John Adams look like that nigga from Harry Potter times, bro. I can see that nigga doing some sorcery magic on this nigga, bro, for some reason. This nigga just look like he like the Allen and Allen regular ass commercial nigga. I'm being honest. He look like the regular commercial nigga for insurance. So, I'm giving that to John, bro. John got this nigga. John spanking this nigga. Belt to ass. Strictly. Calvin Coolidge or Theodore Roosevelt? Who would y'all say would win in a fight? Theodore Roosevelt or Calvin Coolidge? Calvin, I feel like Calvin, the way he's looking right now, I know this nigga was like low-key like a badass kid, bro. Like, you know that one nigga off of Toy Story? Was it Toy Story? Or which Pixar movie would have that badass little kid with that buzz cut? I feel like he like a little nigga like him. He remind me of that type of little nigga, bro. What's that nigga name? It's Toy Story, right? Yeah, he remind me of, like, I don't know why. He remind me of, like, he would have a personality like this little nigga. I don't know why. It give off that vibe, though. So, low-key, my answer is swaying towards Calvin. Theodore is another nigga that kind of look like he would have dad strength, if anything, bro. And he has a thick-ass mustache, bro. So, I know that nigga plans is devious. That nigga look like he just has, like, a 12-gauge shotgun just somewhere in the back of his damn... Whatever they were riding back there in 1922. Somewhere in the back of his horse carriage, bro. Ready to pop a nigga. Bro. So, I ain't gonna lie, I'm picking Calvin, bro. I feel like Calvin got the edge on this shit. Elaborate B. Lou. Bro, I do not be having no B. Lou ass answers. My shit be smart. Barack Obama or James A. Garfield? Now let's keep it a buck, bro. Barack or James A. Garfield in a fight to the death. These niggas in a big ass Royal Rumble. These niggas get it on. Everybody watching them. Who winning? Now, I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. One thing about Barack. Okay. I feel like that nigga would just have like some pent up anger for some reason behind that smile he always do. I feel like that nigga would have some pent up anger. I don't know why, but I can see it though. That nigga would have some pent up anger behind that smile. But this nigga on the right, this nigga look like he from Vinland Saga. Like I feel like this nigga chop trees for a living. Like this nigga look like he'll just throw an axe. Like say for example they all in the battlefield. He'll throw the axe down the battlefield and it'll hit this nigga. Like I feel like this nigga aim is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Barack, I don't want to get you out, but I'm getting you out, my nigga. I'm just being honest with you, my man. Hey, listen. I feel like Barack low-key remind me of like a Tom Dubois. I don't know why, but I feel like if it came to like battlefield-wise, I feel like he remind me of a Tom Dubois without the stink meter taking over his body. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like James A. Garfield would have that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That's the way I'm looking at things. Abraham Lincoln's taking everybody, bro. I don't give a fuck. I got Abe winning. I don't give a fuck. Abe got bro. I feel like Abe is crazy. Bro, I just found out. Niggas told me in my comment section on TikTok that this nigga wrestles. When the fuck did this nigga wrestle? He was the original John Cena. Bro, when the fuck did he wrestle? Like, I didn't even know that shit. Niggas know all this shit about Abe Lincoln. I didn't know all of this. At all, bro. When the fuck did he do all of these things, bro? When did he gain all of these attributes? George W. Bush, Dwight Eisenhower. Okay, who I got in the fight? George or Dwight? George or fucking Dwight, my nigga. Now let's look at him. Okay, Dwight has that bald advantage. You know bald niggas get 5+ attributes when it comes to strength. I'm not gonna lie. George look like... George, you know what George kind of look like? You know like when they bring in like, certain niggas for like career day at school? He kind of looks like one of those niggas, bro, that like talk to the class and shit. He goes throughout different classes and talk to them about career day, answers questions. Like when they say they bring in like presidential niggas and shit like that for certain days of the school, he look like one of those niggas that come in and just talk. Dwight, I feel like Dwight low-key got like that Master Roshi tie sleeper build under his damn suit. Like I feel like it's none but flabs and damn dead skin hanging from his shit like a lunch lady. But under there, I feel like he can do some crazy ass Master Shifu Kung Fu. I don't know why. I can see it though. You gotta see my vision, bro. I can see it. If you're not seeing my vision, bro, you just not all the way there yet. Donald Trump versus Gerald Ford. Okay, now listen. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all niggas. I seen Trump box before, bro. That nigga literally... He's slow. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. He's slow as shit with it.
Hey, look at this!
Them last punches. And this was 2007. This was 2007 we're talking right there, bro. That was 90 million years ago, bro. And he was punching like that in 2007. And he was younger. Bones worked better. And he was hitting them at 0.5 speed. So, based off of that, I'm going to be honest, bro. Gerald kind of looked like he like a Russian nigga low-key, bro. Like, maybe he not Russian, but he kind of just give me that Russian type of look, bro. Like, you know, an Arnold Schwarzenegger type of nigga, bro. Like, he give me that type of look, bro. Maybe it's the smile he giving me, but he give me all that type of vibe right now, bro. That's what I'm seeing out of this nigga right here. That's what I'm seeing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Give me this nigga. Give me him. John Tyler Millard Fillmore. John Tyler Miller Fillmore. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. Miller Fillmore, he kind of seemed like he would have like a Dusty Rhodes type of moveset. I ain't gonna lie. Miller Fillmore, I feel like Miller Fillmore, he seemed like the type of nigga that would pay a nigga to get this nigga taken off the map in GTA. I feel like he would, well, I don't know if he's already passed away, but shit. He probably is. RIP. But I feel like that's the type of play that he would have. Like, I feel like he wouldn't do it himself. He was more so the type of nigga that would pay a hitman or some shit to take this nigga off the map. Genuinely, bro. But John Tyler, is it just me? Or does this nigga look like he crazy as hell with the bow staff? I don't know what it is, bro. I feel like he crazy as hell with like a bow staff, bro. Like on some Ninja Turtle shit. I don't know why. I don't know where my brain be comprehending a lot of this shit. Maybe it's the shit I watched when I was growing up. But it's like, I feel like he crazy as hell with a bow staff, bro. I low-key got John Tyler winning this. I don't think that's crazy to say. I low-key got John Tyler winning that fight, bro. I do. I do, bro. Like, I feel like that nigga wields a bow staff like Avatar Aang. I'm being honest. William Howard Taft, Andrew Johnson. Wait, is this a dumb question? Was Benjamin Franklin was never a president? The founding father of the U.S. Oh, I thought that nigga was a bro, I swear, cause look, cause when I see it wasn't Andrew Johnson. I think it was Andrew Jackson. And I was thinking of the Ken Carson song when he said no Andrew Jackson, only Ben Frank. I thought he was talking about. I know he's talking about money, but I was thinking of like the niggas on the money was the presidents. So not all the niggas that's on the money is the presidents. Cause I was looking for Ben Frank the whole time. Like as I was making this whole list yesterday, I was thinking like, bruh, it's not all the niggas that's a president. It's not all the niggas that's on the money. My fault. Presidents? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just needed to pay better attention to history. Who knows? William Howard Taft versus Andrew Johnson though. I ain't gonna lie. William Howard Taft, he kind of remind me of like a penguin nigga from Batman, bro. He kind of remind me like a penguin type of nigga. He'll send henchmen instead of him fighting himself. But Andrew Johnson, though, I'll say something. Let me see. What could I see this nigga doing? I don't know, bruh. I don't think I see him boxing, though, for real. I don't see him shooting. I don't see him boxing. I don't see him doing no special move sets. I don't see this nigga having no superpowers in this fight or nothing. I don't see nothing out of this nigga. At least with this nigga, I don't see him boxing either. But I see him sending henchmen, though. But I don't think he's going to take down his henchmen, though. That's just the way I'm seeing it, though, bro. You feel me? That's the way I'm seeing it. I got William. I ain't gonna lie. I got William, bro. George H.W. Bush, Franklin D. Roosevelt. I'm gonna be honest, Franklin D. Roosevelt, bro. That nigga looked like he could have played in, like, prison escape movies or some shit like that, bro. Like, he just looks like the type of nigga that played in, like, possibly, like, John Wick type of movies or anything like that. George H.W. Bush, he looked like another insurance nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Give me Franklin. Franklin putting that belt to fucking booty cheeks, my nigga. Jimmy Carter, Woodrow Wilson. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, bro. One thing about Jimmy Carter, I wouldn't say he looked like another insurance nigga, bro. But he kind of looked like the type of nigga that's not really into all of that, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he'll try to, like, call a truce. I ain't gonna lie. He look like the type of nigga that'll try to call a truce in the middle of all this shit. He looked like he'll smack the fuck out of Mr. Wilson. Bro, Woodrow Wilson, bro, I ain't gonna lie. He has to have the name Woodrow for some reason. I know that can't be his... Is Woodrow his actual name? Come on, bro. Let me find out. Bro, that nigga name is Thomas. That nigga name is Thomas. But they called this nigga Woodrow. He has to have that name Woodrow for some reason. I need a little background lore about Jimmy Carter. What did he do? Negotiating camp. Yeah, I told you. He'll be a negotiating ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like this will be equal. But, based off the simpler fact... I ain't gonna lie. I'll just give it to you, Jimmy. I'll give it to you. I feel like it'll be equal, though. Andrew Jackson, Benjamin Harris. Now, don't get me wrong. Andrew Jackson looks like another goddamn warrior, my nigga. I can see it in his eyes, bro. Look at that haircut. He got the Vegeta. Any nigga with the Vegeta, bro, they got nothing to lose. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Any nigga that got the mean Widow's Peak really going down to the middle of their foreheads, they have nothing to lose at all, bro. He has nothing to lose. I feel like this nigga was front line on his horse, ready to fight. Like, I feel like this nigga got, like, some crazy, what's that nigga from Mortal Kombat, bro? That old nigga? Rain or some shit? I feel like he gets some crazy power boost or some shit in the middle of the night, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can see it, like, when a full moon come out, I can see this nigga, like, getting more buff. Some shit. I can see it. But Benjamin Harris, though, bro, he looks like the type of nigga that gets killed, bro, and then gives the main character plot armor. Like, gives the main character a power boost. Or gives the main character a reason to be better to take the nigga Andrew Jackson out. Andrew Jackson seems like the type of nigga to kill him. And then the nigga that was under him is going to be like, I'm going to avenge you. He trains and comes back to face Andrew Jackson. That's the way I can see it, though. But I got Andrew Jackson beating this nigga. The other nigga like the grandpa that always dies. Warren G. Horton, John Quincy Adams. I ain't gonna lie. John Quincy Adams just look like he got some crazy tricks up his sleeve. He look like you look at him the wrong way, my nigga. He unbuttons one of his suit jacket buttons, and a bomb is just instantly ready to go off, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Benny was 5'6". Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Andrew Jackson was watching him. John Adams, bro, he looks like a maniac, bro. He looks like he's he looks like if you try to even come into this nigga office, you step the wrong way, you're getting in a booby trap, bro. And you're blowing up. I ain't gonna lie. He had a show about him. Oh, yeah, he got it. He got it. He just looks like you step into this nigga office the wrong way. One wrong way, you're getting put in a damn cage. A cage falling over your head. I'm trying to tell you, bro. This nigga looks like more like a butler. So I'm giving it to John Adams, bro. Hold on. This nigga wielding. Hold on. Zachary Taylor like he wielding, my nigga. That nigga's wielding. He's wielding. Hold on. Lyndon B. Johnson. That nigga look like he could be off goddamn the man with goddamn Samuel L. Jackson and the other nigga. But Lyndon B. Johnson, he kind of looked like he kind of had like a Russian type of act. Like, I can see that nigga having like a Russian accent, maybe a Swedish accent, and he take his suit off and he just got like old man strength. I can see it. But Zachary, he's wielding, my nigga. He is already suited and booted, sword in hand. He's ready. Like, he's already ready for this. He's already in this picture. It look like he outside. Look like clouds behind him. It's like he already ready. This nigga in a suit and tie, ready to take the picture. Come on, bro. Give it to Zachary. Rutherford B. Haynes, James Monroe. Now, Rutherford, he's another nigga I feel like would have some Braun Strowman ass strength. I don't know why. Maybe it's the beard. I don't know. But I can see it in this nigga having some crazy axe throwing strength, bro. I can see that nigga having some axe throwing type of strength. Like he chops woods on the weekend. James Monroe, he more so looked like a I don't know. I feel like he'll be like a sleeper. Like, I feel like he'll have like some underrated Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man type of strength, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can see that out of that nigga. But if I'm being honest though, bro, I feel like Rutherford, I feel like James Monroe, he throw a punch, Rutherford grabbing this nigga fist, turning it sideways, you hearing a couple cracks out of his knuckles. Next you know, he wrapping his own arm around his neck, and he putting him in the chokehold, and he putting him to sleep. I got Rutherford B. Haynes winning. I ain't gonna lie. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that, my nigga. Come on. Martin Van Buren, Grover Cleveland. Grover Cleveland low-key look like he a dangerous nigga. Like, I don't know why. He look like another nigga that just has crazy bombs, bro. Planted in the ground. Like, you try rushing this nigga, you step on the wrong damn piece of land, you blowing the hell up. I don't know. And then this Martin Van Buren nigga, bro, he look like a scientist more so. So he might create some shit. Though. I ain't gonna lie. He look like the type of nigga that would craft some shit before the fight. And, like, put some crazy, like, shit in, like, a shrink ray or something, bro. I can see him creating something, bro. Like a mad scientist, bro. I don't know what, but I can see him creating something. I don't really see him boxing like that. But I can see him creating some shit. I don't really see Grover Cleveland boxing. I see him more so having bombs and shit. Ready to throw at niggas. And, you know, fuck niggas up with. I'm gonna be honest. If I had these niggas in a fight, bro, I got Grover Cleveland beating this nigga the hell up. But then this nigga gets that Jaden Smith Karate Kid, like, boost at the end. And he just hits him with that last final blow. I got Martin winning. George Washington versus Thomas Jefferson. Now, this is low-key a classic type of fight, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Thomas? Who y'all got? Thomas or George, bro? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. George don't look like the type of nigga that really win the battle. George always looks like that type of nigga, like, you know, like, you ever watch a movie and it starts off with some lore history or some shit? Like, he always look like the nigga that's always in the lore history, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He doesn't look like the type of nigga that really was in the field going to work. He always was just part of history. But you never seen him go to work. I feel like you would have never seen George go to work. He was always part of history, though. But Thomas Jefferson, he don't look no different either. Thomas don't look like he's really wielding nothing. Thomas don't look like he sets up no BB. He looks like a great fucking guy. Look at that smile on his face. George barely smiling. Look at that smirk on Thomas's face, bro. And that turtle. Oh, they both wearing turtlenecks. Okay, hold on. But if these niggas got into it, bro, I say they low-key equal. But I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like this is gonna be on some, like, the way I look at this, I feel like George low-key would have some shit up his sleeve, though. I feel like he's on some Askeladd and Thorfinn trying to get revenge type of shit. I feel like it'll be that. Like, Thomas would always want to fight this nigga, but he gonna keep losing. Like, he always gonna keep getting his ass whooped, but he's gonna come back for a rematch every single week. I got George. I ain't gonna lie. Joe Biden, Harry S. Truman. I ain't gonna lie, bro. One thing about this nigga Biden, I ain't gonna lie, like, we seen this nigga throwing these miniature ass haymakers. We seen this nigga throwing these small ass haymakers, but I still got that nigga beating this nigga. I ain't gonna lie, little kid. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga Joe, he seemed more so like a, I don't see this nigga being a boxer, bro. He look like the advertising type of nigga, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, y'all ever watch, like, a pay-per-view or some shit? Y'all ever watch a wrestling pay-per-view and then the nigga that's on the pay-per-view was never even in the card? Like, that nigga never even had a match? Like, he look like one of those type of niggas, bro. He look like one of those type of niggas. He look like Cody Rhodes in the next 35 years. So I'm going Harry. Joe gonna fall asleep. I ain't gonna lie. Franklin Pierce versus John F. Kennedy. Okay, we're getting down to the wire, bro. John F. Kennedy. I ain't gonna lie. I told you how I feel about Franklin Pierce. He look like one of those hobknocker niggas that's from the, you feel me? He look like he one of those hobknocker niggas and he spits on you, bro. He look like he got a crazy UK accent. He look like he got something up his sleeve, bro. He look like he could have been casted to fight the vampire niggas in the Abraham Lincoln movie. John, I fuck with you, bro. But I might have to give it to Franklin, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Franklin low-key look like he got them hoes. John kind of look like a John Laurinaitis ass nigga, and he just telling henchmen to do his dirty work. William versus William. William McKinley versus William Henry Harrison. I thought William Henry Harrison got out of here. I didn't even know he made it to the second round. I ain't gonna lie. I'm low-key about to go William McKinley again. I'm trying to tell y'all, this nigga collar is literally up in the air. Look how tight his bow tie is, bro. And look at his cleft chin. He's ready to box. He's angry. He's angered. I told y'all what he has under that suit, bro. He got hidden strength under that suit. He take that suit off, that nigga's built. He got 6-pack and all. He putting this nigga in a headlock. He making this nigga fall asleep. I ain't gonna lie. He angry, bro. Ulysses S. Grant versus John Adams. John Adams look too much of like a... John Adams remind me of an Uncle Iroh, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he would remind me of an Uncle Iroh. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like this nigga, he doesn't really like doing all the fighting shit. But this nigga actually got moves, though. He got moves if he has to pull him out. He got moves if this nigga has to pull him out, bro. Father and son. Both of them were president? Is this the father? This better be the father. Yes? Oh, fuck. The way I found these niggas, bro, I looked up all presidents in the United States and I just copied them. John Quincy is his son. Oh, fuck. But let's keep it a buck, bro. Let's keep it a buck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Ulysses S. Grant. Let's keep it a stat right here. I feel like Ulysses S. Grant, that nigga would like... I feel like he would control the fight more to win. You know what I'm trying to say? John Adams is an Uncle Iroh ass nigga. I feel like he's there for motivation. You know, he'll probably throw off like a couple moves if he needs to. But that nigga would not get the job done. Like, this nigga genuinely would fuck him up. Like, Ulysses S. Grant genuinely will fuck this nigga up. I feel like this nigga does not care about nobody on that field. He's fucking him up. Calvin Coolidge. I told you how I feel about Calvin Coolidge. Calvin Coolidge looks like that badass kid off of Toy Story, bro. I feel like he would be that type of guy. Or James A. Garfield. I ain't gonna lie. Calvin looked like he looked like he got that rage inside. Like, I'm talking premature Thorfinn type of rage, bro. When he first found out Thor's got killed and his eyes was wide as hell under that boat. That's what Calvin looked like he got me. That's what Calvin looked like. I feel like he give off that type of vibe, bro. That's me. Barney. Come on. I seen you in Target, bro. I seen you literally in Target, bro. You was looking at the damn headphones in Target. You was trying them on. Nigga, you wouldn't hurt a fly, bro. You was smiling, cheesing ear to ear. You had your Auntie Anne's in your hand because your Target is connected to the mall. You was smiling ear to ear, bro. Come on, bro. I'm picking Calvin, though. I ain't gonna lie. James A. Garfield, I feel like he'll put up a crazy fight. He look like that type of nigga that's ready to always throw axes across the field. But Calvin, I feel like that nigga Calvin, based off strength and just anger, he's running through this nigga. Calvin is running, like with a little switch, like, you know how Zabuza ran through niggas with that sword in his mouth? He's running through that nigga with that shit. Calvin. I ain't gonna lie. I got Calvin. Give me Abe, bro. Abe is... I don't care, bro. I got Abe winning. I got Abe winning the whole shit. I got Abe being like the Fire Lord, bro. Like, Abe is like the Avatar here, bro. I got Abe winning this whole shit. I'm genuinely being honest. I got Abe winning the whole shit, bro. I'm being honest, bro. I got Abe winning the whole shit. Gerald Ford, John Tyler. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Gerald Ford, I don't even know how you made it to the second round, my nigga. Maybe it's that devious ass smile you gave me, but you do look like an insurance type of nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But John Tyler looked like that one nigga, bro. He looked like that one nigga, like, that you go to in the movie, bro, that always has to give you that motivation before your big days for the fight. Like, he looked more so of the motivation type of nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he would do some underhanded ass shit. I ain't gonna lie, he definitely would. That nigga would stab his man, bro. He would stab his best mans in the back, bro. He'll throw his best mans in the fire. Like, you know how, I don't know if y'all ever watched, BoJack Unbound. Y'all, BoJack pushed the girl into Gohan and she got killed. That's what that nigga would do. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he'll be on some shit like that. Genuinely. John Tyler, he looks more so like he remind me, what's that? Is it the turtle off of Ninja Turtles or the turtle off of Kung Fu Panda? The old turtle. The wise turtle, yup. He remind me of this nigga. I don't know why. I feel like he would just be there for just like wisdom. I got Gerald, bro. On some cheating shit, though. I got Gerald winning on some cheating shit, bro. William Howard Taft. Franklin D. Roosevelt. This is interesting. Okay. Now, I told y'all how I feel about William Howard Taft. I feel like he a penguin. I feel like he's not fighting. I feel like William is sitting straight henchman. William is not fighting himself. William is sitting henchman, bro. I feel like he's sitting straight henchman, bro. I feel like he's sitting nothing but henchman. Franklin? I used to hear his name a lot. I don't remember what, but I used to hear his name a lot. Bro, I don't know shit. Listen, I should have paid attention to damn history class. I don't know a damn thing about these niggas. Listen, I'm just going based off look. Franklin? Oh yeah, Franklin got that look, bro. Franklin got that look like he low-key did some time in jail. He found his way out of jail and now he's ready for revenge. He look like the type of nigga that's ready for revenge. He look like the type of nigga that's ready for revenge. Like, he look like the type of nigga William stabbed in the back 25 to 35 years ago and now he's just coming back for revenge, bro. He look like that type of nigga. Franklin looks like that type of nigga. Like, he gets William down to the ground. It's raining outside. He's standing over this nigga. Ready to hit this nigga with the last blow. He ready to hit this nigga with the last blow. He's standing over this nigga. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, motherfucker. Give me one good reason. He look like one of those type of niggas, bro. I'm telling you. And Franklin just sitting there on the ground. Please. I didn't mean it. I promise. They told me to do it. It was never me. He look like one of those scary ass niggas, bro. Coppin, please. I got Franklin. I ain't gonna lie. Franklin doing him the worst way. Andrew Jackson, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter, maybe just the smile, bro, but he remind me of the one nigga off of Little Man. You know what's that one nigga name, bro? He had the kid too, and he got. Hold on, bro. The white dude, I forgot his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about, bro. Little Man. Whatever that the white dude name was, bro. That was always with him, bro. When they played the football, and I think he got hit in the balls or some shit. He was on Little Man though. He was the other parent. He remind me of that nigga, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, Andrew Jackson, come on. He look like he front line and shit. He look like he genuinely front line and shit, bro. yeah, bro. Yes, that nigga, bro. Like I feel like Jimmy Carter's like a that type of nigga. I can see that. I can see Jimmy Carter being a him. Like having that same persona and all, bro. So give me Andrew Jackson, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Andrew Jackson actually looked like he was on the horses. Damn sword in the air as he riding the horse and shit. I ain't gonna lie. He wielding that sword high and mighty. He hops off the sword and he get to slicing and dicing niggas. I can see it. John Quincy Adams. Or Zachary Taylor. Zachary Taylor. Come on. I don't even think we gotta even question that shit. Rutherford B. Haynes, Martin Van Buren. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna give it to Rutherford, and mainly I'm gonna give it to Rutherford. I told y'all, bro. It's something about them big old Braun Strowman beards, bro. I know they got hidden potential. It is a mid-off, bro. This is a mid-card like shit. But I feel like something about them Braun Strowman beards, bro. They always have that hidden potential, bro. They always have that hidden potential. Martin Van Buren, he look like a mad scientist, but I feel like this is just, we're talking strictly straight boxing, hands, swords, anything like that. I feel like Martin's not going to pull nothing off, though, that's going to stop Rutherford. I ain't going to lie. George Washington, Harry S. Truman. Harry S. Truman, he kind of remind me more so of like a nigga that's like, I don't know, bro. Like I feel like he more so remind me of like a Harry Osborn. Not the wait. Was Harry Osborn Green Goblin or was Harry Osborn the son of Green Goblin? Where's Obama? I think Obama got eliminated. I forgot who I eliminated Obama to, but he got eliminated. I ain't gonna lie. Obama was not beating whoever the fuck he was going against. I forgot who he was going against, but he was not beating him. Harry was the son. Yeah, so I feel like this nigga more so like the dad, but without the Green Goblin suit. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I feel like that's more of a this nigga. George, I feel like George was out there though. I feel like George was out there, bro. I feel like George was out there, bro. Franklin Pierce versus William McKinley. Bro, it's just something about Franklin, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. Franklin just look like he's ready for war. Like he just ready to. He look like he slay vampires. I don't know why, bro. Yeah, he be fencing. I get like you can see it in him. He be fencing. He gotta be fencing, bro. He look like a fencing Benson ass nigga, bro. He gotta be. Come on. Ulysses S. Grant, Calvin Coolidge. On guard. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga deadass looks like a fencing hobknocker calling type of nigga, bro. Calling niggas hobknockers, spitting on them. He look like all types of shit. Ulysses S. Grant, Calvin Coolidge. Calvin, you know how that nigga look. He just has that look on him, bro. He's always just ready to fight. But Ulysses S. Grant, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He like the OG in the fight that still got it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, like that OG that never loses his, like, you feel me, his will? He like that type of nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He remind me of that type of nigga. Because I feel like Grant, a real down-to-ground grappler type of dude, but Calvin got quick hands. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Calvin gonna be fast on his feet. And he gonna use all types of moves. He gonna be back flipping, doing all types of stuff, bro. Ready to just crash. ready to crash on some young Thorfinn stuff. But Ulysses as Grant, I ain't gonna lie, I might go Ulysses. You know what this kind of remind me of? Askeladd and Thorfinn. I don't know why, but I feel like it would go that way. You know how Thorfinn always... I don't know if y'all watch Vinland Saga, but y'all know how Thorfinn was always trying to keep getting revenge on Askeladd, bro, over and over and over and over and over and over. I can see that being the same way with these niggas. I don't know why, but I can just see Ulysses S. Grant getting killed, but not by Calvin. Like, Calvin would want to be the one nigga to want to kill him, but he's not going to be the nigga that's going to kill him. You feel me? I got Ulysses S. Grant beating this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Come on. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Andrew Jackson. They low-key could go hand in hand too. I ain't gonna lie, but I low-key want to sway more towards Andrew. I'm not gonna lie. Franklin more so, he look more so like a mobster type of nigga. I don't know why. I can see this nigga using a damn gun. I don't know why. I can see that nigga shooting the nigga before goddamn fighting the nigga. I don't know why. I can damn see that nigga shooting the nigga before fighting the nigga in GTA. He look like he got more fighting him. I ain't gonna lie, it could go either way. It dead ass could sway either way, bro. Andrew Jackson, he look like he more so like... I don't know how to explain this nigga Andrew, bro. He just look like he ready to fight. But Franklin, he look devious though. Like, he look like he's on some way out shit. I ain't gonna lie. Zachary Taylor, Rutherford Haynes. Now, he does have that Braun Strowman ass strength. I ain't gonna lie. Time for Fortnite. Thank you. Sure. Thank you. I didn't know I had food. Anyway, as I was saying though, I'm gonna keep it stacked, bro. Zachary do got that doohickey on him. But you know what's odd about this though? You know how I feel, low-key? You know how I low-key feel about this? I feel like Zachary has the sword, like has the blade. But the way I'm getting this vibe, I feel like Rutherford's the type of nigga to catch the blade. Like, I don't know why. Am I tripping? I feel like he the type of nigga that's gonna be able to like catch the blade and break the blade. I don't know why, and just pick this nigga up and slam him. Like, genuinely. On some, like, Thorkale shit. You know what I'm trying to say? I can see that nigga, like, Rutherford knocking the shit out of his hand. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I can see Rutherford, you feel me? Grabbing this nigga shit. Throwing that shit. Zachary looking at it in slow motion. And then, you know, he looked back at damn Rutherford. He looking up. And all he see is Rutherford standing over him. Shirtless and shit. Buff his head. Standing over this nigga. Shirtless. Buff his head. Just. And then it's over. And then it's over. And then it's over. Genuinely, it's over after that. It's over, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. He just goes to fucking town on this nigga. I got Rutherford, bro. Ooh. Ooh. George versus Franklin. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Cause George good with a sword. That's what I'm saying. But Frank, that's what I'm saying, bro. Franklin's he's part of the Fenton Bensons, bro. I feel this the way I feel. Okay, you know how I feel. I always got a reference to something. But y'all ever play Ghost of Tsushima? And you notice how Jin Sakai had to fight his uncle at the end? I feel like it'll go like that. George will want this nigga to kill him in GTA. Like, I feel like George will want this nigga to kill him, but he's not gonna let him do it, but he would want him to do it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he would want him to do it. Hey. Like, I feel like George would, like, he wouldn't, like, off rip, okay, you know, beat me, boom. Shit like that. I feel like George would tempt this nigga to a point for him to want to kill him. So he can make sure that he grows up and be stronger than what George was. You know what I'm trying to say? George seems like that type of nigga, bro. He would lead him up to certain shit in his life to make sure that he's stronger than him. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. George waiting for the chosen one to come along and beat him. That's exactly what I'm saying. And I feel like Franklin would have to be the nigga to do that. He would come along and fry this nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Exactly. Franklin still, that's the perfect way to put it. Franklin's still hungry while George already full. It's the perfect way to put it. I ain't gonna lie. So he just waiting for the next dude to come along and do it. And Franklin was that nigga, bro. And he had to take that nigga spot. I'm giving it to Frank. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. Listen. I feel like I haven't even, let me explain one with Abe. Let me just explain. I haven't explained one with Abe yet. I just been picking Abe. Let me explain one with Abe, bro. Okay. Now, sadly, I low-key wanted this to be the final fight. I'm gonna be honest. I genuinely wanted this to be the final fight, bro. I wanted this to be the final fight. I did. But the way I look at this, I ain't gonna lie. The way I look at this, bro, Abe, boxer, wrestler, all types of shit. Abe is everything. This is a grapple match, and Abe is taking, bro, I'm telling you, bro, Abe is going, he's taking him down, bro. I feel like Abe, yeah, Ulysses Loki looked like he would have more, like, a stronger build, but Abe, he gonna turn up on that nigga, genuinely, like, I'm talking about put his arm around him, full on John Cena lifting the Big Show up. I feel like that's what Abe would do. Abe's on some John Cena lifting the Big Show up, and Abe is just like, Abe may lose, but Abe is going to be like that 15-time champ. Like, he's going to be one of the most respected in the game. And I feel like Abe going to have some crazy plot armor, so I'm giving it to Abe. I ain't going to lie. Abe having crazy plot armor, bro. He is. I ain't going to lie. Yeah, Abe do. He got straight muscle under that suit. I'm telling you. I ain't going to lie, bro. Franklin Roosevelt versus Rutherford B. Haynes. Come on! Last two. Semifinals, bro. We in the semifinals. We're in the semifinals, bro. Franklin Roosevelt. Rutherford B. Haynes. I feel like Rutherford, bro. I'm gonna be so honest, bro. I just wanted to see your opinion. I'm gonna be so honest. Rutherford, he got that crazy, like, axe handling ass, you know, strength under that suit, bro. I can see it, bro. He got that crazy Braun Strowman, Wyatt family type of power under that damn shit, bro. I can see it. I see it in this nigga, bro. But, like, even more than that. Like, I'ma always say, he's the type of nigga to throw the axe across the entire field and hit 10 niggas. The axe will go boom, 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 boom. Like, I feel like he's on some that shit. I can see it, bruh. Rutherford B. Haynes, he got it. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is where it gets to, like, okay, you know, boom, right? The nigga beats George, right? The nigga beats George. George was like the father, I guess, in like certain instances. George could have been like the father, right? But I feel like Abe is like that one uncle, though. That one uncle that is like, okay, he wants to spar with him type shit. See what he got. Abe is gonna be like that one uncle that's like, okay, you want to spar with this nigga, see what he got. I feel like they wouldn't fight on some like to the death shit. They will fight on some like, okay, let's see what you got type shit. You know what I'm trying to say? And they will be putting up a hell of a fight. But I feel like if it came down to the wire, Franklin gonna be piecing this nigga. He gonna be piercing this nigga. They gonna be bleeding. But I feel like right at the end, bro, right before that nigga Franklin grabs his little sword or the fence, whatever he using, Abe steps on that nigga hand. And that's it. He don't kill this nigga. But Abe the type of nigga to beat this nigga ass and carry this nigga home. You feel me? Carry him home, bro. I feel like Abe's that type of guy. I feel like Abe will be that type of guy, bro. I got Abe winning, though. Now, this is the final fight. This is Aang versus Fire Lord Ozai. Uh-huh. Or, more so, since he old, Abe not that young, I say Roku versus Fire Lord Ozai. Abraham Lincoln, Rutherford B. Haynes. This is the actual final fight. The main villain versus the main protagonist type shit. This is where it comes in play. Who do we got winning? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be so honest. We already know, bro. My nigga Abe Lincoln, bro. It's gonna be a hard fight. Nigga, this might be Batman versus Joker. Nigga, this nigga might get a full-on power boost and turn extra big and built. Like, this nigga might stab a little injection into him. His muscle might grow like 10 times bigger. And next thing you know, he get a whole transformation. But I feel like Abe's still gonna have that shit. I feel like Abe's still gonna have it on lock, bro. Genuinely. I feel like Abe would still have it on lock. I got Abe still having it on lock. Even after all of that extra shit he puts in his body, Abe ends up saving the day. He kills this nigga. The clouds go away. The sun is shining, bro. The rain goes away. Abe just pulled off his Wrath of the Dragon moment after Goku damn put his fist through Hirudegan. Next you know how that one little ray of sun was just shining from the light. I feel like that's exactly what the hell gonna happen right after he killed this nigga Rutherford, bro. I feel like the way Abe gonna do it too, he gonna kill this nigga. He not gonna feel good about it either. Everybody gonna be cheering him on, but he's gonna be the only nigga that didn't feel good about killing this nigga, bro. Like, he feels guilt. Because Abe's such a great guy. Abe is such a great guy, bro. Genuinely. But I do got Abe winning, though. I do got Abe winning this whole thing. And I feel like that's exactly how the President's Royal Rumble would end. That's exactly how, if they ever made a full-on movie of all of these niggas boxing, would end. Abe comes out victorious. The light is shining right there, right on him. His sword is sitting through him. Abe is just sitting on his knee like these. Abe, you know how niggas be having a little sword and shit, right? I mean, what can I use for a quick example of a sword, bro? I ain't got nothing. I don't think I got nothing. Let me use this hanger. Abe just gonna be sitting there. Everybody gonna be cheering this nigga on. Oh my god! Abe did it! He did it! Abe gonna be sitting there, one knee, sword dead, smack in the middle of this nigga. Sitting just like this. Cold as hell. The sun shining right over this nigga. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I know exactly how that shit gonna go. I'm telling you, bro. Nigga, they need to let me direct this damn movie. They need to make a movie about this. Let me direct it. Let me direct it, bro. I promise you. Nigga, I got the whole plot. I got the whole story, bro. I got the whole storyline, bro. Rutherford puts up a good fight, but he not taking too many fully charged Abe punches to that beard. But we got Abe winning at the end of the day, bro. Abe gonna get his ass whooped a little bit, yes. Abe gonna be taking them shots. But Abe gonna come off with that final blow. He gonna be on some share me your energy shit. Next you know, boom. Kills him off, bro. Abe wins. Abraham Lincoln, you have won the ranking presidents based off who win in a fight tier list. That nigga will beat everybody in this 50-man Royal Rumble. I got that nigga taking over in this 50-man Royal Rumble. He earned that shit. He trained for that shit. He trained for that spot right there, bro. That's a big spot to be in, and he trained for it. That nigga worked for that spot. That's what we love to see, eh? That's why he got a movie about fighting vampires and shit. That's what we love to see, eh? I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I was pretty honest about... What the fuck is that? I feel like I was pretty honest about this whole list. I was. That was a good little plot. Listen. I'm gonna keep that shit up. If y'all want to use that on leektewofficial, just look up presidents ranking based off who to win in a fight. Y'all can probably find it, maybe. I ain't gonna lie. I had to make that shit. I don't know. It just randomly popped in my head. I had to make it, bro. I got Abe winning the whole thing. Abe is destroying the whole nation. A lot of niggas probably not gonna end up fighting Abe because a lot of people probably gonna be on Abe's side, or they gonna be around Abe, or they gonna be Abe's colleagues. But if he did have to fight him, he's winning, bro. Listen, Little Royal Rumble. Official watching in the time. I'll love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video.